Bennifer is back and better than ever. We have new details on JLo and Ben Affleck's latest outing. Hey guys, welcome back to another shared news from home. We have to talk about Ben and Jen hanging out, but before we get into it, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host, Gabby Gonta, and I'm joined by the fabulous Zachary Reality today. All right, so Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck have been getting cozy again since their recent split from their exes. They were first pictured vacationing together in Montana, but now we have new details about their continued romance. So, before we get into all of it, Zachary, I want to know, what did you first think when those photos came out of them in Montana? Were you excited? Are we happy that they're trying things out? I mean, we know other celebrities certainly are excited. Jennifer Lawrence had an amazing response to this couple resurfacing. I think it brings us back to the golden age of nostalgia, which we could all use right now. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people online very excited about this reunion between Bennifer, but the way it happened so quickly and almost seamlessly from what was an engagement between her and Alex Rodriguez just kind of felt like a rebound to me. It didn't seem like she had the time to process what just happened. I mean, she was with Alex for a few years. They were engaged, their kids were really close together, they were traveling together, and
Mhm.
now all of a sudden she's in Montana with Ben Affleck. Something just didn't sit right with me when I first saw them spotted together.
Okay, yeah. I thought the same thing, that it might be just a rebound type of situation where she wanted somebody to lean on in that case, but it sounds like they're still doing well. Since Montana, the couple has been spotted outside JLo's LA home. A source said that while they were in LA, Jennifer spent time with Ben and that, quote, they have kept in touch every day since their Montana trip. The source went on to say that, quote, Jennifer is doing well. She seems very happy and excited about her future. So maybe it wasn't just a rebound for the moment. It's still only been a
Mhm.
few weeks, but it seems like they are doing pretty well so far and that JLo is happy. But I want to know what you think. Do we think they're just, like you said, kind of leaning on each other right now during this time after their breakups? We know she was with A Rod, and not long ago, Ben Affleck was with Anna De Armas. So is
Mhm.
it kind of just like the perfect time for them to be together? Maybe not for a long time, then still? What do you think?
I think anytime you get back with an ex and you're rekindling an old flame, you usually pick things up pretty quickly. You kind of get back to where you were. So those relationships progress really quickly because they already started like however many years ago. So I think that's why they're
Mhm.
able to kind of be back in each other's life, go into each other's houses. I don't know. We're kind of getting out of quarantine. So I don't know how long this relationship is actually going to last. It might just be a little bit for that transition into normal life, which is coming hopefully this summer. Fingers crossed. Ben Affleck has been seen dating how many girls, messaging how many girls on Raya the entire length of quarantine. He's not had the finest reputation. So I think he's just happy that he has a little bit of stability, a little bit of a cuddle buddy for a little bit. And it seems like JLo is just going to take some time to adjust to the single life since her breakup with A-Rod. So I do not think that they're going to be together for the long haul. I think it's just comfortable right now and they're rekindling the old flame like I mentioned. And honestly, I'm just not as excited as some of these other fans. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, especially coming out of breakups when you kind of don't want to face the single life just yet. It's
Mm.
really comfortable and easy to go back to someone that you already have a history with, rather than trying to jump out and date a random person and start from scratch. So I think for that reason, both of them, this totally makes sense. And if we look back at their past relationship, they got engaged. They were very close to
Mhm.
getting married. And so obviously, they were very committed to each other at that time. They had a deep relationship. And then, things ended up falling apart and they obviously had deep relationships with other people since then. But I don't know. I feel like there's always sort of in the back of your mind, like, oh, what if this was meant to be? Or that was the wrong time, but maybe this is the right time. I don't know. I think the fact that she like has been engaged and broken off multiple engagements in her life, I'm sure it has a lot to do with her career because she's just insanely busy and amazingly talented and all of that. And I'm sure celebrities dating each other is very hard, schedule
Mhm.
wise, and just living in the public eye. And there's so many layers to it. But I don't want to lose out on hope on the fact that this might be the right time for them, finally in their life. New photos from the Miami trip show JLo with a huge smile on her face and Ben not far behind. fans even noticed that he was wearing the same watch that he often wore back in the 2000s during the peak of Bennifer's reign. So, this was a very, hard to spot, but key
Mm,
thing to happen in this photo. So it makes me think that maybe nostalgia is another reason why they're excited about this new but old relationship because I mean, life has been hard the last few years, right? And so they
mm,
can sort of, with this new relationship that is building off of what they already had, sort of take them back to those old golden years of being in the movies together, walking the red carpets, like doing all of this and sort of going back to that old golden age. So do you think that's like a reason maybe for this and while they're why they're leaning into like old watches they used to wear and just probably doing things they used to
mhm.
do?
Yeah, the watch is such a key element in all of this puzzle. It's really putting the pieces together. Yeah, I think that they're definitely trying to pretend or take back to when they were a lot younger and they were kids and they were happy in love. Life has been hard. There's been so many challenges in the past year. I'm sure for them as well for everybody. So if they can just kind of like date each other and have a good time and like pretend that they are young again and free and they don't have all these responsibilities, then let them have fun and enjoy doing that. You did mention that they almost got married. They were engaged at one point. So, maybe they're really tapping into that, but I still just don't see it. And for all the Bennifer fans, like I respect you, I support you. And if they truly do want to make this work, like I'll be happy for them. But as someone who's been following pop culture for my entire life, I just don't see this lasting long.
Well, whether it lasts super long or not, people have said that Ben has never looked better than when him and JLo were together. So now that she's in the picture again, do we think she's gonna totally help up his fashion game for those paparazzi pics? Now that you're hanging out with JLo, there's it's another standard that you have to meet, right? And I think he would be totally fine with that considering he's been a little disheveled in the past few years.
Mhm.
I'm sure JLo is happy to step in and sort of glamify him a little bit. Do we think we're gonna see more of that coming? His fashion game stepping up a little bit now?
I mean, if you're dating JLo, you're obviously dating up. There's definitely been a lot of paparazzi shots of Ben with like Starbucks walking his dog, looking all like messed up. So I don't think
No, he's
JLo
the
is gonna
Dunkin'
let
Donuts
him.
guy.
Oh, excuse me. I don't think JLo is gonna let him leave the house like that. So I definitely think that he will get dressed up a little bit more, look a little bit more presentable. But as far as him looking like good overall, I mean, I have been done with Ben Affleck for quite a few years, so I just don't see it.
Yeah, it just this just reminds me of that red carpet photo of them in their first movie together when I mean, they're so young, but Ben just looks
Mhm.
incredible, like, totally cleaned up and sharp because he's gonna be walking the carpet with JLo, and she has, full control over that, I'm sure. So I'm looking forward to more photos coming out and seeing how all of that evolves for sure. But, I know you don't have faith in this lasting for very long,
Mhm.
but, what is sort of a timeline that we can think about or expect? Is it possible that an engagement would come at all in the future, or are they really just taking things slow? Because I don't know. It seems like if they really didn't want to be seen together, they could probably make that happen. So I feel like they're pretty like relaxed about this and not really caring that everyone knows that they're together, or maybe it's like a ploy for JLo to get back at A
Mhm.
Rod in the moment, like, hey, like I have a new man. So that could be a part of it. But at the same time, they could really just be taking things slow and honestly just hanging out for a few weeks and then it's gonna be over.
Yeah, I definitely think they're just hanging out. I think they want to be seen by the paparazzi. I think it's part of the J Lo and Ben's career to get spotted and have people talking about them, have them in the headlines. I don't think she really cares to
Mhm.
get back at A Rod. I think that she just kind of wants her career to move forward without him because she is this mega superstar. So J Lo is the queen of getting engaged. I think she's been engaged like 3 or 4 times in her life. So if J Lo finesses another ring, I would not hold it past her. I would not be surprised.
Yep, that's really funny. I think if that does happen, I'm sure they're both gonna make sure it's like the real deal and nothing's gonna be called off because that just sounds like a headache. And feel bad for her that she's had to go through that multiple times in the past. So if JLo ends up with Ben or with anybody down the line, obviously they are a very lucky man. So we are going to be following this couple and this story very closely to keep you guys updated with everything. And if new photos come out, if they start hanging out more, definitely hop back on our channel and we will keep you
Mhm.
updated. So that is all we have for you today with the Bennifer news. But of course, we want to know what you think. So let us know it down in the comments. What were your initial reactions to the photos of this new couple? Are you so happy? Are you like nostalgic about this? Or do you not think they're going to last? Let us know. And before you go, make sure you subscribe to our channel and ring the bell because we'll be back with more updates all the time. I'm your host, Gabby Gonta. I was joined by Zachary Reality today. You can follow us at our social handles on the screen right now. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.